Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is it. This is my first video. I'm finally doing this. I'm sorry if you hear my seat, my stool, squeaking. I move a lot when I talk, but actually today's video is going to be a little interesting. We're going to be talking about the Pout Case. They contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review their product, or products within the product. Their focus is on a phone case that has makeup inside. You can see that I already dipped into it. I'll talk about that in a second. Their idea is to have a phone case with makeup in it, and I think that's really nostalgic because I'm sure everybody knows those phones, toys, if they're toys, that had makeup inside with glitter gloss. So I think they took that idea, or I don't know if they took that idea. I'd like to think that in the room where they came up with this, originally they thought of that and ran with it. Of course, making it more efficient and contemporary. So I actually filmed this yesterday. It was a disaster. Everything that could have gone wrong did. And I wanted to do a first impressions. I had this package for quite some time, and I had it laying on my vanity, and I was like, I have to get to it. I have to get to this. A lot of things came up. I finally got my lighting situation and software, everything downloaded. So I finally filmed, and yeah, like I said, everything that could have gone wrong did. So here I am, filming again. So it's not going to be a first impressions, which sucks because I had the stuff laying there and I wasn't going to dip into it because I knew that I wanted to give a genuine reaction. I can't fake a first impression, so I'm just going to talk about the product, give my thoughts, because I still think that this idea is worth talking about. I do want to start off by saying that this is in no way sponsored or paid for by them. They did come to me and they did send me the products. I did not pay for them, but I'm the one who offered making the video because it's just a really cool idea. I always knew I wanted to start YouTube, and I thought that this would just be a great start. I'm just gonna jump into this because I don't know if anything's gonna go wrong today, so fingers crossed that nothing happens, and I'm gonna dive right in. So they asked me which phone I had and which 3 products from their line I was interested in. I wanted to get a good range of their product formulation, so I wanted to get something that was a cream and a powder. I got a lipstick, a foundation, and a highlighter. So this is how it looks opened up. I have the foundation, the lipstick, and the highlighter. Like I said, I did dip into these already, so they're a little dirty. And the shades for each of them, this is Irresistible Tan for the foundation, Demure Flesh for the lipstick, and Shimmering Moonlight for the highlighter. I do have some thoughts about this product as a whole, but right now I'm going to talk about the formulas and how the makeup actually performs rather than the product itself. Alright, so I just went ahead and did my makeup using all 3 products just to kind of show you guys how it looks on. Obviously this foundation is just way too dark for me, so I did what I could. I used it as a bronzer. I put it around my forehead and I just bronzed myself up. It's honestly really nice. I can't exactly give you guys a review on how it is as a foundation because I would look ridiculous if I put it all over my face. That is not my shade. And although I'm not really an advocate for the perfect shade of your foundation, I would just look ridiculous. Their foundation range isn't the biggest, but they are a budding company, so I'm expecting that. You know, hopefully when they grow, they will expand that and work on that. The next one down is the lipstick. The lipstick is quite drying, so I do recommend that you exfoliate beforehand. I thought it was going to be more of a hydrating lipstick, maybe like a lip gloss, just because those are easier to touch up and they wear off quite nicely. So I wouldn't mind just touching up real quick rather than this because it's a little more drying, but it is transfer proof, which is quite impressive because it doesn't feel like anything's on my lips. It feels really comfortable and it's not like crusting off. And yesterday I had it on for a very long time and I never felt uncomfortable in it. It's not like a liquid lipstick where it feels crummy, to say the least. It is kind of difficult to get onto your finger, or a brush and onto your lips. So I do recommend just your finger because the warmth of your finger would just make it easier than a brush. Still difficult, but less. That's what I have to say about the lipstick. Of course, like I said, you might want to be wary because it looks a little more mauve on this rather than on my lips, but it could just be, most likely is just my skin tone. But that's general. I feel a lot of lipsticks change between people because of their natural skin tone, so no biggie. Next is the highlighter. I really like this highlighter, guys. It blended really nicely into my skin. You can see there. It has a nice sheen. It doesn't look powdery. It does look powdery in the swatch. Whenever I swatched it, it looked like it was gonna just be like a setting powder. Like, look how nice. And then not only that, but yesterday when I put it on with my fingers, it looked very glowy, but not blinding. I used my fingers yesterday on one side of my face. It was really good first impressions. I am so offended that my camera decided to bail on me because I had a really good thing going on. I had one side of my face using just my fingers, one side of my face using tools like beauty blenders and brushes. It was a really good idea. Moving on, what I would recommend, or what I'm going to probably do, is use a brush to apply it and just use my fingers to touch up. So I'll just do a little bit of a finger swatch for you guys. Foundation, lipstick, highlighter. The highlighter looks quite nice there, but on my finger it does look a little powdery. On my face I don't have to worry about that. This is really nice, and this is going to be really nice to take out whenever I go out and I need to touch up. I really like the formulas of these products. And like I said, this has given me a nice preview of the range of their formulas. And although this lipstick is drying, I'm not going to dismiss it because it has stayed for a while. And I'm sure with a chapstick on top, I'm sure it'll be fine, or underneath. Now I'm going to hit upon the product as a whole in my concerns. Right now, you guys can see, oh my god, I need to actually wipe my phone. That does get a little messy. And it's not going to focus. I'm not going to try. I'm not, like, wait, does that work? I don't know. This alone scares me, especially with creams, because I'm really scared of things like bacteria, crumbs from food, and just general dirt to get in here. We do take our phones with us everywhere, and although to go off that is kind of genius, but you have to think of the risks and the sanitary risks particularly, because if that foundation is supposed to go all over your face, I would be very scared of taking it with me everywhere. I mean, everybody's experienced where they take off their phone case after a long time of having it on and they get that line of crust. Now, I don't really think I'd trust that anywhere near something that's going to go on my face. Because of this, I would recommend every time you use this, because I know I'm going to use this, this is going to be very handy for me. I know that. I know that every time I'm going to use this, I'm just going to get a 99% alcohol, probably just spritz it a little, probably rub the edges with like a nice Lysol wipe or something, and probably with a tissue, just wipe the surface of the creams, because the creams scare me the most. That's why I have it. That's why I chose it to be at the top, because it doesn't get as exposed as much. If I needed just the highlighter, I could just pull out the highlighter. But if I needed the highlighter and I put it up here, I'd constantly be pulling out the foundation and the lipstick. That's what I recommend that you guys do. And do not exactly use this every day. Maybe just use it once in a while. On those special occasions where you do need something to touch up and you're not going to be able to get home and it's a long day, I recommend it for that. Those are my final thoughts. Overall, the case feels really comfortable in my hand. I'm used to pop sockets though. That kind of is a little iffy for me, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. I do want to say that naturally it stops there. So you do want to make sure it shuts because your makeup is in there, man. You have to make sure that's shut. I really ended up liking this product, even though I had my worries. I'm gonna use this whenever I go out if I decide to leave my house. I'm trying to think of a nice little, what are those called? The little thing. How do I want to do this? Anyway, so yeah, this is the end of my video. This is it. Throw in a towel. Hopefully this time around it works out and it goes a lot smoother. So far, so good. I got my point across. I got my main focuses across. My camera decided to quit on me for a second, but I'm back on track. Real quick, I would really like to thank Pout Case for being patient with me through this whole time. I know we've been back and forth for quite some time. And also, thank you for giving me something to make a video on, because I've been wanting to make this YouTube thing for quite some time, but I never got the push. And so here I am doing it. And okay, like I said, this isn't sponsored. I just really am thanking this company for finally giving me the push to make a video. Because this is too cool of an idea to just not talk about it or just make a post about it. So I can go on, just as long as I focus. That's it. I did it. I remembered I had these earrings, but I didn't know if I was going to be too extra. Also, if you guys want a tutorial on this, let me know. It is really easy, and it's kind of like my go-to. Honestly, easy graphic liner like this is my go-to. It's bold. It's bold. It's I don't know where else I was going with that, because really straight up it's just bold. That's it. Oh, I haven't thought of a outro yet. I like that one that's like, have a good day or night wherever you are, because it's really inclusive and I like that. I haven't come up with one for myself. So right now, in this video, I'm just gonna use that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I get some more videos for you guys, because I got ideas pumping out. Look, watch this. I have a list. That list has ideas. And I'm trying to bust these out for y'all, because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It's about time. I gotta tell myself to ponte las pilas. Anyway, have a good one.